Power Chord.
Hey, Power Core friends, welcome back. Today we have a special guest for me at least because it's the first time I can talk with Popeye Vocalsang from Farside, and it's great to have you here, man.
So thank you very much, and I hope it's not that special because I don't want to disappoint you.
For me, it's special. For
No,
me,
it's
it's
great.
special.
It's great. Before we started recording, as we just briefly spoke about it, you and I have known each other for a long time, but this is the first time we've actually talked.
Yeah,
Like,
and we record
like
it.
yes, this is the first time I've heard your voice. Like it's like speaking voice, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this is really cool for
strange.
me.
It's weird.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's kind of weird, but it's good.
Anyway, you know that I'm huge fan of Farside and everything you did with music. So
Oh, it's nice of
let's
you to say.
let's talk about it. I just wrote down some questions like a real journalist that I'm not, because I really care to know about Farside history and Farside records. And I would start when you look back at your time with Farside. What do you think made the band emotional different from the hardcore scene that was around you?
Um, wh- Honestly, I have no idea. We, we were just doing what we wanted to do, and amazingly, there were people that liked what we were doing. And so we got accepted into the hardcore scene, and I I can't explain it because we weren't really a hardcore band, but we had those roots in the hardcore scene, but we were just trying to make music and just we
Yeah,
just wanted to play shows,
yeah.
and and thankfully a lot of people liked us well enough to where we could keep playing shows and keep making music. But um, for me at least, uh, I don't think I was trying to do anything different. Like I wanted to be a hardcore singer, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really hardcore singer, but I'm not that kind of guy. Like I don't, you know, I can't sing like that. Yeah. And
You mean like screaming and yeah.
yeah, I mean I want to, but I can't.
Well,
So
okay.
it's like, well, I guess I'll try singing a little bit. And
Yeah,
people thought, well, that's actually pretty cool. Why don't you
yeah. It was.
keep doing that? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you?
We were just doing our own thing, um, and like I said, very fortunate that we didn't get beat up in the parking lot after the show for doing that. People were
You were a
people were
pessimist.
people were nice to us, so that was great.
And do you remember the first rehearsal with Farside? The first
The
time you
first
rehearsal. The first time you went into
oh
the
the first rehearsal, yes,
rehearsal. Yeah.
yeah, that was yeah. Everything about Farside was for me was about not wanting to get yelled at or beat up in the parking lot. Everything, including the guys in my own band, including the other guys in Farside. So yeah, the first rehearsal for Farside, um, the other guys had been doing the band for a while, and they didn't have a singer,
Oh,
and um, and I happen to know them, and I said, hey, you know, I can sing a little bit. I'd never sung in a band before, and specifically the founding member Rob Hayward. Uh, he and I went to high school together, and he said, "Hey, I'm doing this band. You know, it's kind of a more of a melodic thing, and but we're looking for a singer." And I said, "Hey, I can sing," and he didn't believe me, and and so we had this back and forth where I was saying, "Yeah, dude, I can sing," and he said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can sing." And he said, "All right, whatever. I'll come back with a practice tape, um, and then I just and I'd never written lyrics before, and so I just took out a notebook and was just scribbling out lyric after lyric after lyric, just stuff. And then we went to practice. We had 5 songs, and then I went to rehearsal, and um, you're gonna love this. Uh, I brought in one of those little mini tape recorders, and because I wanted to record everything just to see if I sounded okay.
Yeah.
And and we ran through the songs a couple of times, and then we took a break, and I went to go get a soda, and I didn't stop recording, and so on my drive home after rehearsal, when I was listening to what we had done, I heard like you could hear the door slam, ka-chunk, and then the other guys were like, "Well, what do you guys think? Is he okay? Is he all right?" And it wasn't. I'll tell you, Matteo, it was not like, "Yeah, this is the guy." It was, "Yeah, I guess he's all right." Yeah. Who else were we gonna get? So that
Yeah, it
was
was
it.
fun.
Yeah, so it wasn't. Yeah,
It
but
was,
so I was laughing so hard about it. Um, but hey, I was in the band, and I couldn't be happier about it.
you told them about this?
Oh yeah, years. Well, not even years later. Like probably like a week later, I was like,
Okay.
"Do you guys know what I was?" And they probably just laughed it off or just pretended like, "No, we didn't say that." So, well, okay, well, I'm in the band, right? Like, yeah, you're in the band.
Okay, perfect. Listen,
Yeah. So even though I was the lead singer, I really had to work my way into get it to like being part of it.
okay. The 90s hardcore, post-hardcore, let's say so, scene had a very strong DIY ethic. What lessons from that time still shape the way you approach music and life today?
Oh, gosh, yeah. I mean, it's that DIY ethic still is very very important to me. Um, I for one, hey, it's nice if you can make a little money, but I don't need it. I'd rather just go out and do something cool. And and I, hey, all these years later, I still don't make any money. So my approach to all of it is do something that you like, and if you come close to breaking even money wise, it's a success.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
um, because the other things are you can't you can't compare the experiences to making money.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, sure.
the traveling that you get to do and the friends that you get to make. You and I are a great example. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, you're worth more than like you're worth more than money to me, man. Um, no, you are, I don't want to sound too corny about it, but um, if you can come close to breaking even and have a good time, the friends that you make, the experiences that you have, if you're lucky enough, the traveling that you get to do,
Yeah,
that's to me, that's worth all the money in the world.
sure.
And so, yeah, do it. Like, why not? You know,
Yeah. And
don't
what?
be afraid of don't be afraid of getting laughed at or
Yeah.
getting yelled at.
And what's better
Uh,
than going and travel with your music? I mean, with your band or spread your music.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
not?
No, yes, exactly. No, it's to me, it's totally worth it. You
Yeah.
know, get punched in the face once in a while. Yeah, you're gonna heal. It'll be fine. But well, I guess to me, it's really more about the yeah, just the people and the experience of being able to do it. And gosh, I'm 55 years old now, and I still get to do it once in a while. Still don't make really any money, but I'd love to do it.
Other thing, albums like Rigged or The Moral Doctrine still connect with listeners decades later. For example, I have more than 10 friends in Livorno, Tuscany, where I live, that love Farside. Do you realize this? I mean, that some people from the other side of the world still listening to your music and your songs.
Yes, I do hear that once in a while. Uh, I I can't explain it. You know, I'm very very humbled by it and very flattered by it.
Okay.
Uh, but I
Yes.
mean, I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't trying to affect anybody. I was just kind of a dorky guy who just wanted to make some music, and I still am a dorky guy. Um, but no, it's very very meaningful to me that anybody would care about anything that I ever did. Um, you know, I recognize that I play music, but I don't know really how good I am. But yeah, no, it is really incredible.
Yeah,
That
that's what I want to say. It's incredible. My brother, if I remember well, used a Far Side song, for his wedding, and nobody,
oh what?
yeah,
Oh come on!
nobody,
Oh
nobody
man,
knew, nobody knew the song but me and some other friends, and everyone said, "Ooh, what this song? It's so cool," and it is.
oh
And I
man.
can't believe that there are bands like, for example, your band Farside, Sansfield, or I don't know, Wickertons, many bands, alternative bands that in Italy nobody or few people knows, and it's a pity, I don't know how can I explain. It's a pity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. I don't really think of myself that way. Like I'm just trying to. Um, wow. No, it's wonderful to hear that kind of stuff, but
Yeah, yeah,
I don't. I mean, I don't fall asleep at night thinking, "Hey, man, some guy played one of my songs at a wedding." I'm thinking about like,
no, I know, but it's,
like I gotta pay my bills and look after the animals and that kind of stuff.
yeah,
But
it's just to underline the magic of the music.
yeah,
Has
no,
no limits, has no borders.
yeah, that's a good way to put it. It has no borders, and there's music for me that was very meaningful, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Um, but I'm sure if I if if I ever met the songwriter or reached out to the band, they'd probably say, "Why is this so important to you? Like, come on, man, get a life."
I got a life.
Power Core.